They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Sun Devils will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll try the run. Slithers into space. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for an open area to his left. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Back up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Taking it the other way. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. So the opening drive of the game, and you spin it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over, not the start this offense wanted.
This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27.
And it's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
And the Sun Devils can really attack on this second and short. Oh, he's got a chance. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Okay,
They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Dances away to buy time. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Madison. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Sun Devils in the hurry up.
And 1st down for the offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Buying some time. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Made the grab and then did the rest himself and then put points on the board.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Toppin. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
To the air on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. He's past the 30. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Brings up 2nd down.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last 2 plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line.
Will take over first and 10.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking for room. It's Dawkins. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Sun Devils with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He might want another play. Gonna swing it on second down. Got a man. It's Dawkins. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to throw, it's Dyer. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second.
0.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Pulls and fires complete. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
On the play.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense, because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
For the offense.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Quick release by the QB. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They think they can create space here with the run to the right. There he got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Irish!
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Auburn is in serious trouble right now. I hope that coach is renting and not buying there on the Plains, because that could be a bad investment. They're trailing by 14 to Ohio State. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Going right and going deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking for a man. It's Dyer. Trying to escape and get it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Madison. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Sun Devils moving quickly to the line. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump. Okay, ready?
Looking for a gap. It's Dawkins. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
22 water. 22 water.
Looking to fire. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Snags it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Jones. And the returner is stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He'll try the right side. Oh, he's got some space. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Grab near the marker. It's Larson. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Right down the middle. He's got it. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to it. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Going for 6. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he made the extra point without problem. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. He'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. Quick timeout call by the offense. offense after the play. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws into the middle of the field. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They give it to him again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. He's going to let it go. Makes the grab on the right. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made in the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The Sun Devils really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. And the Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry up.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Sun Devils have this offense rolling. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Here's a heat. On target. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
So now it's 2nd and long.
221 wing, 221 wing. Ready.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Makes it past the marker. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, how about that? that stick at the end. Nice job sticking the big tight end, making sure he doesn't get that first down. That's how you play physical defense. That's how you make him remember those tackles later in the game.
They're going to run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Yeah, and in third and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass it. The defense did a really good job playing the pass, and fourth down now, it's decision time for you.
The Sun Devils looking to convert on fourth down. The offense changing the play. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Touchdown, Arizona State! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
How do you not love the guts of this offense? Fourth down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Auburn is behind significantly on that scoreboard. This has been a gong show since old War Eagle took flight today. They're trailing by 28 to Ohio State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. The give out of the gun. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going.
Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
First and goal, Notre Dame.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Pushes for the goal line. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. The sneak scores it.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
The extra point here would tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. So a drive there of 84 yards. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Might be changing the route. Using his legs, it's Dawkins. Turning it on. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Sun Devils. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. From their own end. Swings it out to the flat. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to go up top on first down. Right on the money. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Back to pass on second down. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. A strike downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Toppin. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Trying to take it back. The 50. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Wide receiver going in motion. In the red area, it's Jones. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Trying to find the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive. You've got to make tackles.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. He wants to throw it. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. There he goes. The 50. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Arizona State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using the quick game. It's a fumble. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Oh, look out on the right. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Auburn is in serious trouble right now. I hope that coach is renting and not buying there on the Plains, because that could be a bad investment. They're trailing by 21 to Ohio State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Let's go, let's go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man in the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the 3rd down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They want to throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Fires and picked off. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
And it's nice to play defense when you know it's a passing situation. They've got to throw the football. They don't have another option. You could tell they took advantage of that, played great D, work on the football, and